So again, as I look to combine these, if there's nothing to distribute, the mental combination is pretty efficient. So since there's no negative sign to distribute here, I'll just combine the like terms. So I take my highest degree, 7. So 8 plus 3 gives me 11q to the 7. I'll cross those out, move to the next. Is power of 6. There's nothing to combine it to, so 9q to the 6th. Then the next is power of 1, my first degree term. Nothing to combine that with, so plus 2q. And then a negative 3 and a positive 4 nets me plus 1. And so that would be my simplified form. Okay, if I move to the next one, this one does have a negative. So if I have a negative that I need to distribute, I am going to vertically stack. So as I distribute here, I get a negative 4x to the 9th minus 8x. Again, there's nothing, there is no first degree term, so I'll just kind of put it in its own separate column here. And then minus a 3, stack that under the constant. And so as I combine straight down my columns, I'm going to start from the highest degree. So 5 minus 4 gives me 1. I leave the coefficient of 1 unwritten. So I get x to the 9th, nothing to combine here, 9x to the 7th. The next highest term is the power of 1, so negative 8x, and then my constant is last. Negative 4 minus 3 gives me negative 7. And so those would be the terms that form my final polynomial expression. Because of that, the mental calculations might be an easy way to combine these and rewrite them. So I'm going to take my longer polynomial here, start with its highest degree, or the highest degree of all the terms here, which is p to the 5th. And when I combine, I have minus 5p to the 5th, so there's my like terms. When I combine those, I get negative 4p to the 5th. I can move to the next term, which would be powers of 4. There's nothing to combine with, so 9p to the 4th. Move down, p to the 2nd, negative 2p squared. Here I do have two first degree terms, so negative 8p plus a 7p gives me a net of minus 1p. And then move to my final, my constants, a 3 and a minus 4 leaves me with a negative 1. And so that would give me my total, my new polynomial when I took the sum of those. Okay, the next example has a negative. So once again, you can do the same thing if you want, but you can also distribute and vertically stack your like terms. So I'm going to do that. So my negative distributes through. I'll write my z under the first degree term. Minus minus becomes a plus. 9z to the 5th, and then finally minus becomes a plus 3. And so here when I vertically stack my terms, I can now write my new expression. And when I write it, I'm going to start with the highest degree. So power of 5, 1 plus 9 gives me, here, 10z to the 5th. My next is a power of 4, nothing to combine with, so 6z to the 4th. Next is a power of 2, so minus 5z squared. Next, my z's, when I combine them, negative 3 and negative 8 give me negative 11z, and then finally 4 plus 3 gives me plus 7. And so that becomes my simplified form here.